Okay, I want to talk about like sort of burnout because I've been burnt out in the past. And even now, like after I've figured a bunch of stuff out with that. Like I did a bunch of mental decluttering and stuff. But no matter how much of that I do, I still have to find a way to like keep it going. You know, that's the thing I struggle with the most because I can figure out the way my brain works and I can figure out what I have to avoid. But then, like, putting that in actual practice, like, it's a maintenance thing, and I'm really bad at maintenance stuff. Like, even with checking my email is like one of the worst things. Sorry if the birds are really loud, my window's open. Um, but I figured we could have the nature sounds. We love the nature sounds. It's actually daytime. So, anyway, what was I talking about? Checking my email. I hate checking my email because it's like it's a maintenance task. That and like doing my laundry and stuff like that, I need to do that. But that kind of stuff is like no matter how many there's two main things. First thing, no matter how many times you do it, you still have to do it eventually. Like you check your email and then you get more emails and you have to check them. You do your laundry, but then you wear your clothes and they get dirty and then you have to wash them again. Like it never ends. Like all those kinds of maintenance tasks. But checking my email is even worse than all of the rest of them because of the nature of the way like emails work, the way that they're supposed to work, the reason that they exist. A lot of the time when you open an email that's actually like important and you have to like do something about it, you have to do something about it. You can't just like, okay, I checked my email, it's done. No, you've just added something else to your list of tasks. So that's the other main, like that's a huge reason I hate checking my email. So that's that, all that to say, I don't like maintenance kind of stuff. Like I'm just not good at it. Like I'm not good at keeping the motivation to keep doing that. So yeah, and I need to like kind of maintain what I have figured out with like recovering from burnout and stuff like that, because if I don't maintain it, then I'm just going to get burnt out again. And it's summer right now. I know I'm wearing long sleeves. I have my window open. Somehow today's a weird day. I don't know. The weather's been weird. The weather's been just like but yeah. So I have more time. I mean, like I don't have homework to worry about, so that's good. That's another thing I want to talk about. But like what's it called? I lost my train of thought because I got distracted by a tangent I wanted to go on, but I'll go on the tangent after I'm done this. I fully forgot what I was gonna say. I wanna, hold on. Ignore the way I'm putting this on because it is not it's not supposed to be functional. It's for the style, it's for the look, for the silhouette. Is it even gonna look good? Yeah, it's fine. Anyway. Maintaining like what you have, like the progress that you've made. Because I have to force myself to do everything. I like writing. I have to force myself to write. I have to force myself to draw. I have to force myself to clean. Even though like the mental blocks, there aren't really any mental blocks in front of those. I can just do those things. But that also means I have to like decide to do something. So, and that's kind of difficult. A lot of the time I don't just like do stuff just because. I do stuff because I tell myself to do it. I have to tell myself to do everything. So that's part of why like maintaining progress is so difficult, because I don't just do it. I have to constantly remind myself to do it, and that is draining when I have to keep doing that. So, and my brain, like, I don't want to put in the effort to do that, even though I do want to put in the, like, I want to, my brain doesn't want to. The neurodivergent experience, talking about your brain like it's a separate entity from yourself. My brain hates me. That thing hates my guts. Yeah. What's the other tangent I wanted to go on? I forgot it. No! I love my little tangents. I forgot my tangent. I need to start writing stuff down. But I think too quickly. We were talking about maintenance, emails, adding stuff to my list of tasks. Welcome to the real content of this video, me trying to remember what the fuck I was talking about. Wow, it's gone. It just, boop, it's gone. That's great. Haha, I'm gonna watch it back and I'm gonna be like, ugh, come on, it was right there. Yeah. Also, I want to decorate this place. Like, I've wanted to decorate this for a while. I want my walls to be like a kind of dark navy teal, if that's a color. Navy teal. Think of navy teal, like navy blue, but it's teal. That's what I want my walls to be. And I also need more stuff on my walls, and I want scarves and carpets and things to hang from my ceiling and hang on my walls. Tapestry. Ooh, I want a tapestry. I want a tapestry. That'd be so cool. What if I made a tapestry? See, I have so many ambitious crafts. I want to do so many things. It's actually insane how much I want to do. And then that's also part of it, because like decision paralysis, you know, like there's so much stuff I want to do and I can't pick what. There's two ways that decision paralysis manifests. One, it's in that one way where I have so much stuff I want to do and I'm like, okay, do I write, do I draw, do I make stuff, like what kind of stuff do I make, what kind of stuff do I do that I want to do? And then the other way is when I'm getting overwhelmed and stressed and burnout and I'm like, oh, I have so much to do, where do I even begin? Like, and because it's like, where do I begin? Also I trimmed my bangs. They're still in my eyes, but they're less in my eyes. I work at a summer camp and the kids like to like pull my hair in my face because they think it's funny, and then I go, I can't see. I love having fun with them when they're actually being good. And then sometimes it's like, guys, come on. I love them though. I need to stop saying so much. I'm doing it again. I need to go to Goodwill. I love Goodwill. I got this at Goodwill. I got this at Goodwill. I don't know where I got this. Got this off Amazon. My pants. You can't even see them. They're tiny, but it's okay. They're baggy, so it's fine. The crotch is just all the way down there because they're short pants. And yeah, and if I put it's, yeah. I can only wear these pants with tall shoes. But I don't like wearing shoes. So, yeah, but I have to force myself to do everything. And then every once in a while I get like this drive to finally do something. Like I have that now. And I get it, so this is how I know I'm recovering, because, or like I have recovered a lot, I've made a lot of progress. This is how I know, because when I have the dull moments, it takes me a way shorter amount of time to bounce back and like want to do stuff again. I want to cut my hair again, but it's not long enough to cut. I hate this stuff. I hate the DuckTales. I mean, like, it works if it's like this, but it only works if I want to, like, go more feminine, and then if I don't want to go more feminine, then it's like, it looks weird. like, this is very much not a feminine kind of fit. Anyway, like, you can't see it, but it's not. But this makes it feminine. This makes it more feminine, I think. Just, like, having that silhouette. But anyway, and my bangs also. But whatever. Anyway. Oh, do you want to look at my plants? If you want, fun in your life, become a plant mom. This is Carla. She was my second plant. This is, well, my second plant that's still alive. I have two that died. My first one was Diane. Diane's downstairs. This is Edgar. Edgar's dead. I think you know who I named it after. Edgar. See, I made a name tag. Edgar. I made a name tag for him. That's Edgar. This is Lester. Lester originally was in a cuter pot, but then I dropped it and the pot broke. So now Lester is in this cup with this stick because I thought Lester would like the stick. So Lester's named after like Lester from Percy Jackson. And then Carla is named after Cherry's AI skateboard in Escape the Infinity because I was going through Escape the Infinity phase. Diane's not named after anybody. Diane's just Diane. Yeah. Yeah, but I, like, again, with the joy, need more joy. And also, I went to church today because it's Sunday, and, like, you know, I'm Catholic. Like, I've been Catholic my whole life. So, but I kind of have beef with organized religion, and I've talked about this before, but, like, I have beef with organized religion because I'm going to talk about this a lot because I have a lot of beef with him. And, like, Jesus had beef with organized religion too, so it's not like it's completely like, oh, well, you just hate the Catholic faith. No, actually, I think Jesus would disapprove of a lot of things going on in the Catholic Church right now. Because Jesus was actually a pretty cool dude, and you're kind of like saying he said stuff that he didn't say. So yeah, my church is pretty good about that. Like, they actually, like, when the priests are doing the homilies and stuff, they actually talk about what was in the gospel. Like, they actually talk about it. They don't just talk politics the whole time. Some churches are like that, and if you have been to one of those churches where they just talk about politics, I'm so sorry. It should not be that way. It should not be just, like, they should not just be talking about politics. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah. It's too formal. I don't like how formal it is. And this kind of started with, like, I mean, like, my feelings about this, it kind of started with, like, people who kind of bring it into a lot of different conversations. Like, my dad will do it sometimes, and I know he means the best. Like, I know he's genuine about it, but it's like, when people do that, when people are like, oh, and God and Jesus this, and scripture that, and Christ this, and all this kind of, like, and they talk about, I don't know, maybe that's just me because, like, I've been around people who have religious trauma, and, like, I mean, I'm not completely without it either, but like, it's, whenever people, like, talk about it directly and, like, try to bring it into conversations, I feel like they're performing it. I don't like looking like I'm doing that stuff. Like, you know, it's not like I'm ashamed of it kind of thing. It's not like that. It's I don't want to be performative about it, and I don't think anyone should be performative about that. That's not, I mean, Jesus didn't like when people were performative about it. So, like, I like to talk about God without talking about God, or like, there's also a difference. There's a difference. This applies to politics too, but there's talking religion and there's talking about religion. I like talking about religion, not necessarily talking religion. I'll talk philosophy. That's fine. And it kind of gets into religion, but I come at it more from a philosophical point of view. Because, like, I feel like philosophy gets you to think about it more, and religion, coming at it from a religious perspective, like, oh, this is just the religion that I've been taught about and that I do. I also think people don't worship the God, they worship the religion, because they get so, that's a part of why, this is what I was going to say before, I don't like organized religion, because I feel like people get so hung up on, like, the rituals and the rites and everything, and then they don't actually, like, when you go to mass and you have to say the same, like, responses over and over, and you go on autopilot. Like, I could probably recite the entire mass from beginning to end without even thinking about it. And that's the problem. You don't think about it. You don't think about what you're saying in the Apostles, or like in the Nicene Creed. You just say it because it's what you're supposed to say and it's what everyone else is saying, so you just say it. And you go on autopilot while you're saying it because you say it every week. And it's like, and there are some people who genuinely do think about it. And like, good job if you are staying that aware and like cognizant of like what you're saying. That's good. Okay, you should be thinking about that. But I definitely catch myself being like completely zoning out, but I'm still saying all the stuff. And I still go to mass because like there are certain things, like, I mean, there's the Eucharist, and that's kind of the whole point of the mass, but like the rest of it, I'm like, okay. Like, and I like the readings and stuff and the homily, I appreciate that, but when it's just like, oh, here's the other thing I don't like. Prayer is always seen as this like, oh, blah, 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 like, and you're using all the big fancy words to talk about this huge, like, greater than you kind of person. And maybe that works for some people. And like, I'm not trying to say that like humans and God are the same thing, because they're not. We're not the same thing as God. We're not. We were created by God, but like, I mean, if we're thinking about it in the terms that I like to think about it, we were created by love, because again, same thing. I like to talk about God without talking about God, because if you talk about God by talking about God, then you alienate people. And if you want to like talk about your beliefs with someone, that's fine. But like, there's a lot of kind of, because there are bad people who say they believe in all this stuff, and then they don't act like it, and they don't talk like it, and they don't vote like it. Yeah. So, but I like to be chill about it, you know? Like, there's so many things where it's like, oh, it's a sign of respect. I do not think that God gives a shit. I don't. If I wore a graphic tee to church, I don't think he would give a shit. And other people, like the old ladies and stuff, might give me the side eye. I don't think that he would give a shit about what I'm wearing. I'm saying he. But that's because that's what I've been taught, even though God doesn't really have a gender. And that also kind of reinforces the idea that it's this dude in the sky who grants wishes, which isn't true. That's not what love is. And I think that's like the third time I've said this. Yeah. So it's a little rant for right now. If I think of more, I will probably say it, but I feel like I'm forcing myself to talk right now, and I don't want to do that. I want to just be able to And also I have things to do, and like I said, I have that drive to do stuff. I need to go. I need to go. I need to do my laundry. I need to clean. Go. I'm gonna blast music into my ears probably